This is Reef, a female Spinosaurid. Due to climate changes and population decreases, she is on her way across far lands and seas to reach her mate and hopefully make a family of her own. On her travels, she comes across a troublesome orca. She has to stop to tell it to go away. Only then could she carry on her own journey. Upon reaching her place she would soon call home, she calls out to a male she sees in the water, and he replies with a small roar. This Spinosaurus is Ripple. After settling down where she deems suitable for nesting, she's a Spinosaurus's best companion, Aramphorhynchus. She's brought a turtle as a gesture of peace, and from then on, the Aramphorhynchus forms a symbiotic relationship with the Spinosaurus. After exploring the surrounding area for several days, she builds her nest and lays 7 eggs in the nest, and waits eagerly for their hatching. After many days of waiting patiently, the first egg hatches. Reef, overjoyed, slips off her rock. Once it was born, she called out to it and made sure it was fed during its first few days of living. And then, after a painstakingly long amount of time, thinking that only 1 egg hatched out of the possible 7, out hatches a second egg. Unfortunately for this pair of Spinosauruses, only 2 of the 7 eggs managed to hatch. Nevertheless, Reef is overjoyed by the second egg hatching, and she even spins on the spot. Even the Aramphorhynchus, who we've decided to name Tango, is eagerly watching this hatch. Reef decides to name her eldest son Clover, and her youngest son Turtle. Unfortunately, due to the unusually high temperature of this tropical environment, Turtle came out sickly and malnourished. His parents feared for his survival. Due to the presence of more than 1 offspring, the father decides to get involved in the children's lives. Due to the dismay of this newly formed family, there was danger lurking to capitalize on this new life. Reef had to chase off a Quetzalcoatlus that decided to try and stand up to the Spinosaurus family. Even Tangerine joined in to the conflict. While all of that is going on, Ripple ensures the babies are safe and cared for. After a little while, a Tyrannotitan gets wind of the babies nearby, and whilst Reef is distracted chasing away the Quetzalcoatlus, the other, much larger predator sprung into action and attacked the male and their teaspoons. Reef, noticing the danger her mate and her teaspoons are in, rushed over as fast as she can to help in the fight. During the fight, the 2 teaspoons had to jump into the water without even knowing how to swim yet to escape the mean jaws of the Titan. The Titan, wanting a quick and easy meal, jumped in to try and finish them off. This was its biggest mistake. Whilst Ripple was ensuring he stayed in the water, Reef was attacking it from its now vulnerable rear. By the time it managed to free itself, it was too low to survive the chase on land, and was therefore struck down by Ripple in one final fight. The Tyrannotitan was dead, and the Spinosauruses had won this battle and protected their children. After the fight was over, Ripple and Reef scanned the vicinity for any other threats. Once decided the area was now safe, they signalled for the babies to come out from the safety of their water, to which they did. They feasted on what used to be their attacker, and they enjoyed every bite. The babies survived within an inch of their lives and were covered in wounds that would never fully heal for the rest of their lives. But they were alive and otherwise as able as before, and that's all that the parents could hope for after an attack as savage as that. For a while, that fuck-ass Quetzalcoatlus came back looking for food or attention or some shit. Reef screamed at the bitch to fuck off and challenged it away. After that Titan fight, Reef decided that now is a good time to teach her eldest how to swim properly, so if situations like these were to arise again, he'd know how to get to safety. Whilst feeding on a corpse that arose along their water, Ripple startles Clover, and Clover hides behind his mother. Reef gives Clover a piece of her meat and scolds Ripple for his behaviour towards Clover. But he pays her no mind and swims off. As Reef and Clover walk past Turtle, he tests out his newfound strength in his legs by stomping, injuring Clover and Ripple. Ripple gives Turtle a corrective bite on the neck, not hard enough to injure him, but just enough to deter him from doing it again. Due to the health conditions Turtle was born with only deteriorating him further, their parents had to make the tough choice and cast him out as not to make Clover weak. Where Turtle went after this is still a mystery. But what was not a mystery was the now missing presence of one of their only children. But they all knew they had to carry on. After a little while of peace and no trouble, a lone Deinosuchus decides to rest in their pond. Due to the presence of two Spinosauruses, they easily kill it. This time around, Clover ensures to stay out of trouble and on their rock whilst their parents fight. Once the Deinosuchus is killed, they all go on a journey through unclaimed territories due to Clover almost being the age to leave the protection of his parents and become a mature adult. Even Ripple decides to join them on this adventure, the lazy bastard. After noticing a cave on their journey, they go in and have some water at a little pond inside. They slept for a bit until Clover became the age to leave the safety of his parents and become fully independent. This is where he will be tested on his strength, courage, and bravery on if he can survive on his own. After letting their last son go, the paired Spinosauruses make their way back home. Who knows what adventures might await them?